Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here we are again. And this carpet is apparently about 40 years old, and overall it's actually not in bad condition, at least where I'm at right now, but look at that. We'll be getting there in a minute. But anyway, this is a nylon, and in its day was certainly, I would say, was certainly a good quality carpet, and to have lasted this long is a testament to its durability. The gentleman I'm cleaning for, this was his father's home, and he passed away recently, and so they're fixing it up. I assume they're going to be selling it soon, and rather than spend a lot of money on replace carpet, which may not be what a new buyer might want, well, they've opted to get a cleaning, and it certainly does need it. This area actually is looking pretty good, actually. As you can see, it does need to be brightened up, but if you can see the weird looking pattern in the carpet up ahead there, that's because the carpet is so old, it's actually disintegrating. The end of the yarn starts to break off affected by the light. This isn't caused by wear. I've seen this before. I remember doing a video not too long ago where I was showing this, but this is an age-related thing going on here. You see this. Can you see the weird-looking pattern appearing? That's actually the stitching pattern showing through as the yarn is sort of shortening in length, and it's just an age thing. And you can't fix that, of course. Now, I've got Nanomax in here as normal, and I'm going to actually have it boosted a little bit right now with some radical rinse, and I've got about a gallon or more I'm going to add when I go into the family room behind me. But I've just got I had some Nanomax in there already, and I added about maybe half a gallon of the radical rinse. But I will be going to full strength when I get into the other area, because as you will see, it really needs it over there, but I didn't want to quite go that aggressive here. Not that it's really aggressive, but I want to focus the where I need it. And I'll be needing to do that corner there by hand, which I will do after I'm finished this part. There's some perimeter filtration staining going on this carpet as well, and in a few areas it's fairly bad, but we talked about it, and the customer understands that that's not a normal soil situation, and understands that I won't be taking the extra time and effort to try to get it out, and he's not concerned about that. Just want to get it fixed up and presentable and sellable, I guess. But you know, this carpet's been around a long time, but it's a good quality carpet in its day. But you know, they eventually wear out. You can see the weird pattern right in here. And I'm just using an Ironman on this area. I don't need anything more than that right here. So I'll be going to a Hogs Hair when I get into the family room in the back there. There's a few spots and stains here that they all appear to be coming out quite easily. I did pre-treat using the pre-spray, which is the Von Schroeder product, which I've been using. I've mentioned it a few times lately, but any quality pre-spray would work as long as it's going to be compatible with your encapsulating cleaner. This particular pre-spray is a pH of about either 9.1 or 9.2, and the Nanomax is neutral pH, and I can't remember what the radical rinse is. I think it's pretty close to neutral. I don't normally use radical rinse. I'm using the Omega version of it more often because it is a liquid and dissolves easily, obviously, well, because it's a liquid. Whereas the radical rinse, you really have to have hot water to get it to dissolve and activate. So, but in this case, it was the choice. I was able to mix up a nice a gallon and a half using some hot water, and let it activate, get the peroxide to dissolve and mix into the water solution effectively. So, and when I pre-sprayed in the other area, I actually used my pump-up sprayer. I have it right there with before pre-spray in there, because I did pre-spray a fairly big area, so I went with that. And I also worked it in with my little rug renovator groomer tool, and it's just sitting there with dwell time right now. But overall, this carpet so far is doing really well. Looks like all the stains, looks like they're all coming out, I think. I think there's a little mark over there, which I'll have to deal with after. Let's move this. There's a odd-looking mark right there, which I suspect may have come from that. And while we're at it, we'll just move that forward a bit. So this part isn't too terribly exciting, but it is cleaning well. See, that looks like a kind of an oily or greasy mark. But it's definitely lightening. We'll come back to that in a sec. We'll come over here. Here's my rug renovator tool. I'll be using that a little bit. I like to go under here, for example. This is a gated community, and it's one of the larger ones in Kelowna. And been here, obviously, a few decades. I think it's 20, well, I guess about 40 years old. Okay, it's looking good. So I want to, let's see, we're going to grab this. I'll go over to this greasy mark. See what happens. Sometimes you gotta be a little, think outside the box a little bit. Let's see what we shall see. and that's what did it. I find that using my wink will sometimes be the trick on some spots. I did a chair a couple weeks back. There were some bad marks on it, about maybe a dozen little spots. Nothing was working on it. And then I went up, grabbed this, and sprayed it on there, extracted it, and that was it. Off it came. So, what do you know? And it looks like I can still see it there faintly. But what I would do next is I would go to the odorless mineral spirits. And if it's a grease or oily kind of a stain, that will definitely take it out. Okay, so now we're going to go over here, and this is where it gets fun.
You want a drink or something, maybe ginger ale or Coke Zero?
Sorry?
Do you want a drink or something? Like...
Oh, I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
That part looks good.
Excellent.
Yeah, this is the challenging part.
Yeah.
Now the fun begins, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was a really busy day getting at all that.
I guess. Okay. Nice warm hot water mixed up there to revive it. Radical rinse. So, all right, let's see what happens. Now we kind of cross our fingers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty. Ooh, yeah. That's what we're talking about. Look at that. I'm going to go over it fairly quickly, and then I'll go back and slow down. And that's just looking like a dirty racer. I'll go in here. There's these weird spots here, which I think they look oily to me, so I actually took a little bit of citrus gel and applied it to those what looked like oil spots to me. So they had a very blurry appearance to them, and that usually is an indication that it's, well, that those spots just disappeared. Look at that. Just coming out of there like a hot knife through butter. Of course, the radical rinse has citrus in it as well as peroxide. So we'll go over this way in front of where there was a chair sitting here, obviously. Nice little fake stream there. They shut that down in the winter here because everything freezes up. It just runs off of a pump, pumps it all the way up to the other end, and then it comes back down to the pool at the bottom, and then they pump it back. And everybody gets a stream that way. You pay extra for that. Okay, we're looking really good. I don't know if you can see these little dark spots there. coming out almost instantaneously. Very easy. The key is to have, good quality cleaning products. And as most of you know, I'm using Bonnet Pro products, and they do work extremely well. And besides the fact they work so well, they do have a distributor in Canada, so that's one of the reasons I use them. So, this area here, which I went over quickly, I'm going to slow down and take my time and give it a bit of a workout. This is turning out really well. Just let that machine work. This machine actually turns 180 times per minute, about 3 times per second, 360 degrees on the carpet fiber. And that Hogs Hair fiber pad really removes the soil very effectively. There's actually a series of little bleached out spots here. Somebody put something on the carpet that took the color out. It's looking really good. I will move that when I use the Ironman and go over there with when I'm using the Ironman. I don't need to go in there with this Hogs Hair pad. It's not been worked on ever. So we'll just work our way forward, and it's just taking that traffic lane out like a hot knife through butter. Edges, their entry and points here are often quite soiled up, but this works very well at getting that clean. Looking really good. Yeah, it's looking great. Need to pull some slack. guess this is a little office. Bedroom used as an office. This room wasn't very bad, really. Just showing a fair amount of wear, being as old as it is, but not that soiled. Master bedroom is going to be more of a challenge, and of course this particular place has that awful carpeted bathroom. Yes, that was a thing. Okay, we'll pull this up over. Kind of a obvious mark there. Okay, we'll go over here, and I want to just scoot behind the door. All I have to do is a closet, but I'll do that with the Ironman when I get there. That mark is still a little bit visible. Give it a little extra there. Sorry about that. Surprisingly, it's still going. Hope nobody was damaged or hurt by that. A little slippy. Yeah, I think that did the job. Okay. Now we'll go this way. You can see the carpet is buckled. And I pointed that out to him, and he's aware of that. So this area right up beside the bed is looking a little soiled. And do a quick zip across those areas. And then I'll come back to it. I will be going under the bed. I haven't moved it yet, but once I get everything else out of the way, then I will pull it apart, and because I got them to take the bedding and everything off. I may be able to slide it, but I haven't done it yet. I figured I'd do the cleaning around it first and then I'll deal with what's under the bed after. And I expect it just to be dust anyway. So I'm gonna scoot behind here. And then we'll go in the bathroom. And of course I have to do around the toilet, and so that's why the doodle bug is sitting there. Those of you who don't know what a doodle bug is, that's a doodle bug. This is basically a paddle with Velcro on the back. You can buy these microfiber pads. They have 3x6, or really it's 3x9. Fiber pads you can put on them as well. And you get those at janitorial supply companies, and I assume they also sell them on Amazon. But that's a standard tool that most janitors have on hand. Very handy to have for the carpet cleaner. Well, that's a weird stain over there. That looks like it might be hair dye. And if it is hair dye, it is definitely permanent. What's that weird color? So when I do around the toilet, I have a trigger sprayer in my tank here with Omega citrus in it, and I will spray around the toilet and use the doodle bug to do the actual cleaning, and it works pretty well. Looks like some more color loss spots here. Somebody's been using something with bleach in it, I guess, like a toilet bowl cleaner, and a few drips over here, it looks like. Okay. That little dark spot didn't move, but it looks kind of brownish like that one, which has the look of a hair dye. But I will try some Croxy on there, of course. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's moving at all. Well, that's disappointing. So we're gonna put this back. That's one reason I keep this in here. Now we'll just put it back, and that'll be fine for that spot. All finished. Alrighty. So now we're gonna head back that way. And see what the other side of the bed is looking like. So I just did a quick zip across there. This area is looking good. Looking clean. Stains are gone. This is another colored spot right there. So there's a series of little brownish looking spots that are, I suspect, that are more than likely hair dye. It just has that look. Okay, now we had some spots over here. Apply a little bit more solution. You can see it sort of turning whitish. You can see the carpet is quite kind of felted here. The texture of the yarn has really disappeared in some of these high traffic areas. It just sort of looks like fur now, rather than having the defined yarns, which happens after a few decades. Okay, we'll head out this way. I think we're looking good. And we'll switch over to an Ironman and do our extraction step, and I'll do that as a separate video. But it's looking really good. Good, looking good. Yeah, yeah. Alrighty. So I'll put this over here, and then we'll switch over to the Ironman and continue on from there. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.